how you doing? How you doing? This is me again, and today I'm going to talk about mothers. I guess I should have changed my shirt like a little bit different, but anyway, I'll talk about mothers. They're mothers, and they're mothers. You just because you give birth to a child, don't mean that you're a mother. Because mother, somebody that didn't have any children at all, could be a mother to that child. But you might be give birth to it and just walk away and leave it in the hospital. It's cold, you're totally indifferent. I know a couple of people like that. They left their baby right in the hospital and went on because she said, I'm not with that man anymore. So I don't want that baby. Left the baby right there in the hospital and went on by the parent, put her makeup on and walked right out of the hospital. Well, those people like that. Animals, if you look at animals sometimes, you'll have a mother that doesn't pay attention to her young baby. So people have to take the young baby and feed it. Who knows what makes people indifferent like that? But they are. But they are. Who knows? And I know we pattern ourselves a lot of times after animals. Because most of the time they're not like that. Mothers come and mothers go. Some mothers are just for show. Just because you give birth does not make you the greatest mother on earth. A loving heart can be from anywhere. A child comes through you, but not from you. You're supposed to be a part of loving, protecting, feeding, and teaching the child to be independent and living so he can prepare to survive in our society. Like Monk say, Monk, he said it's a jungle out there, and he's right. If you look at all the animals from birth, they love and defend their youth and teach them to survive. When they have done all they can, they feel it is time for them to go on their own. They kick them out because there's only so much you can teach anyone. Then they have to learn the rest of living on their own by trial and error. Then they truly learn or know. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Oh, so they learn fast the facts of life. Children look like you, so you can know they are part of your family tree. Oh, he looks like Uncle John. Oh, she looks like Aunt Mary. Oh, so cute. You cutie thing, you cutie thing. The love flows. Actually, they look like you, so you will recognize them. Who this child is, we don't know. All we know is they are so cute. They're so cute and new, and we love the newness and wait anxiously for them to grow. Say Dada or Mama. We wait for the first crawl, the first stand. Oh, look at him. Oh, the first tooth. Look, you gotta say the tooth. The first walk. Oh my God, come here, Johnny. Come here, Johnny. Come here now. The first talk and the first. Oh, so cute. He can do no wrong. Some other child can do something better, but you don't see him. You only have eyes for your cutie. Some parents' love extends beyond early childhood, and the children rule the house. You have let them run free without discipline for too long, thinking all they do is cute. Now the child is smart, and they know they have you exactly where they want you, so they keep doing whatever because they know you because they do whatever because you thought they were cute and lost your ability to be in control. Some parents, after a while, become afraid of their children. Sometimes, if the child has special needs, the parents will say, oh, they don't know what they're doing. That is not so. Sometimes you love them too much to deal with them properly. I think of the story of Helen Keller. She could only be helped when the teacher removed her from her home and enablers and placed her in an environment where she didn't know where she was or who or what she could get away with the new person in her care in her life. Helen Keller was blind and couldn't speak, but she became a great teacher and a happy person when she realized who she was and that she could take care of herself. Someone once said, you have cats, dogs, horse whisperers. Why can't you have children whisperers? Every living thing can be trained, even plants and animals. Look at the bonsai tree, the crossbred plants and animals, designer plants, etc. You can train all animals. You have to study them and zero in. That is why you have cult groups that seem to have lost their minds to follow one man as if he was the Messiah. I was asked by Norman Vincent Peale's church, Marble Collegiate in Manhattan, to learn to deprogram children, break their train of thought. I told them no, I'm so sensitive that I would probably adopt everybody. Marble had a helpline that reached out and helped many people in the neighborhood. It is a rich church and the same one that Donald Trump and Marla Maples got married in. There are a lot of young men who are homeless because they didn't want to listen to their parents or had no one to listen to steer them into adulthood. Some get thrown out by their parents, then they run to grandma's, and she takes in, and instead of improving themselves or trying to lift themselves up, then helping grandma, they feel sorry for themselves and take a no care attitude and feel they hit rock bottom and nobody cares. And they are lost or feel so while sleeping on grandma's couch and selling drugs, then using it to send them deeper into darkness. Poor grandma doesn't even know what's going on. All she knows is she loves you and you are having a hard time now, but she tells you everything's going to be all right, son. A lot of grandmothers are holding down the fort in a lot of families. For years, for years of long ago, where everybody lived in the family house. You grew up there, married there, had your children there, and died there. The cycle of life repeated itself. Mother, grandmother, great grandmother. During those times, she helped out wherever she could or was needed. By her being there, you just took her for granted. Mothers didn't work out of the house then, but after World War II started and the men were drafted into the military, so many of the Ripperton and a lot of mothers went into the plants to hold down jobs until their husbands came home. When their husbands came home, they wanted their jobs back, but the women didn't want to give up their job or making their own money. Yeah, they wanted to keep those jobs. Now, this is where the grandmothers came in and became the child's full time mother. And in many cases, the child began calling grandma mama and the real mothers by their first name. And this is also the beginning of divorces. Yeah, mothers. I've seen so many grandmothers so stressed out because a lot of times they tell you don't, when you out there dating somebody, and then they'll say, take time to know the person. You don't even know this person that you're dating. You're going, oh, I'm in love, and I want to get married. You don't even know the person. The grandma would say, well, take time to know a little bit about him. I don't love him. I don't like him. I don't know him. But, I'm on the outside looking in. So I'm looking at him in a different way than from what you're looking at. You maybe you're too close to him to see what I see. So I can't tell you, oh, leave him alone. But me just looking at him, I don't see nothing good in him. But that's something that you have to find out for yourself. But it just takes you more time to because you're closer to the situation than I am. You know, oh, the child don't know. I'm in love. I'm in love. Oh, Johnny makes me feel so good. Oh man, how could I go wrong with him? I want to spend the rest of my life with him. So you don't listen to grandmother. You go on out there and do your thing, do whatever you want to do, and you get in trouble. And Johnny gone. Lordy gone. Where'd he go? Grandma was right. I should have taken time to know him. I don't know. Now you stuck with this baby. A lot of times you say, now what? This child is stifling me. It's keeping me from finishing school or going to a trade school or just, trying to make a life for myself. Maybe I can meet somebody better later on. But no, no, so you look, Grandma, can help me while I go out look for a job. Help me while I go to school. Grandma is trying to help you. Grandma getting old, but she tried her best to help you because she want to see you do good. She want to see you get on your feet and stay on your feet. Never mind how the guy treated you. Life goes on. You can't just stay there and lay down and wallow in pity. You got to pick yourself up and go on and do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. You know. So, Grandma, but I know some cases that the children, the child is so bad that it would come by the grandmother's house. Hi, grandma, hi, mama, hi, mama. How you doing? The mother would keep an eye on you because she knew you. She knew you ain't no good. She would keep an eye on you when you come in there with them children. This is one lady. She came with her two children to visit grandma this one particular day, and the grandmother went to the kitchen for something. When the grandmother came out of the kitchen, She said, "Where's Mary? Where's Mary? Where's your mama?" Oh, she left out of here. Boy, grandmother broke the door and she went outside and she was looking for her daughter. Her daughter was a block away gone. The daughter never came back. So now grandmother's stuck with these two kids, which she don't need. She's not well. She's getting older. She don't want to take the kids to a foster home. She keeps you and do the best she can with her. But that's the way it is, and it happens in a lot of families, where the grandmother has this time and she should be living free and carefree, going to the center, joining classes, maybe meet her up, guy to hang out with whatever, if a girl or guy to hang out and travel with. But you coming with your selfish self and you're taking your grandmother's time and you're taking up her space and time, and you ought to be ashamed of yourself. But that's the way it is. That's the way life has to deal with life, the way it's dealt to you. And you have to see, how you can straighten everything out. But there's always trouble. Sometimes when one trouble stops, then here come another one. You say, "When is all this going to?" Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Does it ever end? Does it ever end? No, it's keep going. It keep going. It keep going. But it keeps you on your toes too. They said that the sun shines only through a broken vessel. That means something has to be wrong, and the sun comes through and show you the right way. Something has to. Nobody could say that nothing ever happened to them because they lie. They lie. Things happen to everybody. Sometimes you ignore it, and sometimes you deal with the responsible person deals with it, and they make them stronger and stronger because of it. But there's some people who don't. They don't care what happened. It's not their fault. They have nothing to do with it. They wipe their hands of the whole thing and they're gone. That's your problem. Whoever started this down is not you. Okay, so I'm gonna say goodbye. I wasted enough of your time today talking about these mothers. These mothers. There's a lot of good mothers though. Lord have mercy. There's a lot of good mothers out there. But I was just talking today about some of the ones that weren't so good. It kind of on the shady side, you know. So I'm going to just let you go today, and I'll see you again